conference is stacked with a lot of teams. And the landscape, I've said it before and I'll say it again, but the landscape has evened itself out and we got ourselves a balanced league once again. And we should be able to have all these storylines and all these teams to talk about. And then we do not have one super team at all to say, oh, they're just going to win it all, so we don't even need to watch basketball. We don't even need to talk about basketball. There's going to be so much basketball to talk about. We are going to be blue in the face. Indeed. Yes, Lopan. But moving on from the NBA, we're going to stay in the NBA, but we're not going to be talking about any teams. Actually, we're talking about Dame Shaq. Dame, and I should say Dame Dollar. Let me use their rap names. And Shaq Diesel. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if y'all saw this or not, but Dame and Shaq entered into a little bit of a rap beef. And I gotta say, I enjoyed it very much so. If you have not heard, you gotta go and listen to this because to me, both of them did an awesome job in what they put out. But there was a question that Dame was answering. Damian Lillard, for people who don't know, Dame Dollar is his name, his rap name. But there is a piece that, or I think it was a podcast that he was on, and they were asking about Shaq and about the rapping and all this stuff. And Dame made, the comment that he is a better rapper than Shaq. And he put some other things with it, and Shaq in true form responded just like he would. And he used the Dre from the Chronic, I think 2001 album as a beat. And he went in on Dame. Basically telling him, youngin', you're going to respect your elders, basically, right? And in true fashion, Dame was like, no, I'm not going to let that ride. Now, someone that I know did not know, they brought this up to me, but they did not know Dame can actually spit bars. And this is not, just some athlete rapping and he was like, throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. No. Dame came back with that heat. And he hit Shaq left, right, uppercut, talked about everything that Shaq talked about. He brought up in his rap. He referenced, his movies. He referenced Kobe, winning them rings for him. It was a really good, fun beef that they had. And when I say had, because it's nothing serious. They're not going to see each other. They're not going to, when they see each other, it's not like they're going to, get in a fight or anything like that. This is all, like they say, on wax, and it was awesome to hear. So if you haven't heard it, go and listen to Shaq's first, and then once when you listen to Shaq, listen to Dame Dollar and his reply. And he said he was getting it out before the season started, which I'm glad that he did. I hope maybe even after the season they can do a follow up on it because this is something that I don't mind talking about, and something that is good, but that is fun. And it doesn't end in someone, getting personal or anything like that. So, but if I got to pick a winner, I got to go with Dame. I mean, Shaq's was good, but Dame, man. I mean, you gotta check his word vocabulary and the way he uses words. It was awesome, So I just want to talk about that real back because look, we talk about positivity on here as well. We don't want to just stick on all the negative or all the problems or anything like that because there's good things that go on in life, and those things need to be pointed out. So go check it out. It's really good. I may check it out again after the show. I know Lopan want to get in there. Don't nobody want to hear you rap about nothing. The only thing rapping they want you is for the Wait a Minute show toy drive in a couple months here, wrapping up gifts and giving them to kids that need it. That's the only rapping they're going to want from you, Lopan. So sit down and be quiet. And now that he's sitting down, he can hit the button because we're going to take another break. And when we get back from the break, man, I want to talk about the Fantasy Football League just for a quick second. But I really is going to get into this fair play bill that just passed about college athletes finally getting paid and what all that means. And you don't want to miss at the end of the show, I'm going to give out the Big L award as well. So it is Wait a Minute Show. We'll be back after these words.
We all hate when we have unexpected car problems. Well, I am here to tell you about a viable solution. Bay 11 Auto and my man Melvin. You have emission problems? Brakes need changing? Transmission slipping? Is your car just driving sluggish? No problem is too big. I live on the other side of town and I drive over an hour to a guy that I trust. Melvin is honest, dependable, and definitely not in the business to break your pockets. Come see the official mechanic Melvin at Bay 11 Auto. You will be glad you did. You can reach him at 1455 General Arts Road, Conyers, Georgia, or 404-295-5715. That's 404-295-5715.
We don't take orders from super fools. We give them.
X gon' give it to you.
Any and all resistance will crumble. Nonsense. There's never been a threat
Squad
couldn't handle. It is the purpose of the
Squad
to align our infamous forces against the powers of good and defeat them, leaving us, the rulers of the world.
All music artists, lend me your ear. Looking for that hot beat to make your next hit? Go to FaroJaroMusic.com. Tired of paying for overpriced studio time for mediocre beats? Go to FaroJaroMusic.com. FaroJaroMusic.com offers industry quality hip-hop, trap, R&B, and pop beats that will take your creativity to the next level. We know it's hard to find dope beats out there, so don't waste any more time searching YouTube or whack beat selling websites. Go to FaroJaroMusic.com today to cop the beat for your next hit. Mixing and mastering services available too. Once again, go to FaroJaroMusic.com. That's FaRoJaRO Music.com for the hottest beats in the game.
Yo, what's good? This is Trey Frazier on Phil Styles. This is the Barbershop Sports Talk Podcast. Make sure y'all tune in to us every Tuesday night, 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time.
Squad Network, the future of radio.
He's the brain of operations.
I'm telling you right now, book it!
And him, he's along for the ride. But together, they bring you sports like you've never heard before. The Wait a Minute Show, a new way of discussing today's trending sports topics. And now, back to the show with your host, Jolani J.B. Bodie.
Indeed, as well, Lupin. I was trying to do my Dave Chappelle as Samuel Jackson. Indeed, as well, Lupin. But it didn't work out as well. Indeed. Shut up, Lupin. So, we're back from the break. In the Wait a Minute Show chat room, let's see. Mochi's still talking. He said, what do you mean? Nothing personal. Dame talked about that man buying gift bags. Yeah, I mean, he didn't say nothing about his mama or nothing like that. That's what I'm saying. But he did go in on Shaq. Don't get me wrong. But that's part of the game when you spitting hot fire. I mean, it was Dylon, and Dylon type fire. So, yeah. He burnt Shaq a little bit. You know, but Shaq a big guy. It's all right. And Shaq went at him. But, yeah, it was a little personal, but nothing major. Nothing major. You know, that's all I'm saying. So, we're back, and we're still talking sports, ladies and gentlemen. I know we talked about Dame and Shaq, but the Wait a Minute Show Fantasy Football League. Look, all right. If you follow me on social media, then you might already know this, but I'm going to just go give you an update real quick. Dude. I mean, it is getting a little crazy out here, all right? Your boy, which is me, my team, Flint Decepticons, we sitting at 3-1, but it's like a 5-way tie for first place with It's Me, E-Double, Dollars and Cents, Crown Royal Crew, me and Swagarian. So 3-1. This thing is really about to start breaking up. The bottom five, well, I shouldn't say bottom five, but bringing up the rest of the league. Who you think you are? 2-2. Murder Red Rum, which is your boy Fish for people who know, because he talks mad trash. He's sitting at 500 right now. Unfortunately, Mo Cheese is sitting at 1-3, and then we got Westside Riders at 0-4, and one Dolphins girl, better known as Mocha Bella, is 0-4 as well. So that is how it all, plays out right now. But there are some teams that's going to be playing each other that are 3-1, and some of these other teams can get into the mix as well. So it's not too late. It's still not too late, but I said on Facebook, and I'm going to say it again right now. So if anyone knows Reggie, aka Dollars and Cents, he's been warned. Okay, I'm looking for him. I'm looking for Dollars and Cents because we got a matchup this week, both 3-1 teams. So somebody got to go 4-1. So it might as well be me. Indeed. That's right, Lopan. Now you can talk. So, and this win is going to be for none other, Mocha Bella. The way he just bamboozled her team this past week. That is just not acceptable. Indeed. That is right, Lopan. So Lopan said, you got to do something about that, bruh. You can't be letting them treat Mocha Bella like that. Indeed. So I said, all right, Lopan, I got it. I got it, bruh. I'm going to find them, I'm going to seek, and I'm going to destroy. So anyone out there that know Reggie Dollars and Cents, tell him he's been warned. Indeed. There you go, Lopan. So, Wait a Minute Show, fantasy football is definitely underway and it's starting to heat up. So it's going to be getting real good in these next few weeks because it's bye-week time. We're going to really find out the people that know what they're doing in this fantasy football league. But the people know what they're doing is, how about this Fair Play Act that just got signed by the governor of California. So we talked about this a few weeks ago, and I told you I thought this thing was going to go through, and it was going to gain a little steam, or actually not just a little steam, a lot of steam. And what it is, for people that do not know, if you've been under a rock, is that the state of California has signed a bill, and this bill is allowing college athletes, student athletes, to use their name, image, or likeness to receive payment and endorsements. It's not by the schools. It's by third parties. It's about outside of the schools. So it's not the schools. And this got signed in. It actually got signed officially. It got signed on LeBron's show, and the governor appeared on there, and he signed a deal, put in the making it a bill or making it law. And now this has sparked, a debate, which I think is something that we've been discussing for a long time. But I think maybe it has reached itself to a certain point or a certain magnitude that maybe something will actually, get done. So that's why today's show is Fair Play Act on the Move. That's why we titled it on, that. So I talked about before is that if this thing goes through, is that the NCAA really gotta, address this situation. They really gonna have to talk about it. And some of the things that I don't agree with or are not on board. And before I go to that, let me go back. Tim Tebow and some other people, were saying that, no, this shouldn't happen. And Tim Tebow, I'm not a Tim Tebow hater or anything. It's just I don't disagree. I just disagree with him on this matter. And he was talking about how it should be, it's your school, it's your teammates, and all this stuff. I get all that. But this is not about the team. This is about, the teammates, because the schools haven't made it about the teams and the teammates. They have utilized the team and the teammates, but then they have also isolated athletes to gain financially off of these students. And if they want to go out and use their likeness, use their